and welcome. I'm Laura Live Namasturm Yoga. Join me for another Vinyasa Flow Yoga sequence. Let's go ahead and start on hands and knees. We're going to do a few cat-cow stretches to get us warmed up. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Start in with cow pose, swaying the back, head and tail lift, and then let's go to cat pose, arching the spine, head and tail drop or tuck. Back and forth, following the breath, which is what we're going to be doing throughout this entire sequence. So you can start to build in your ujjayi, narrowing the back of the throat. Today, I kind of wanted to create a long, extended sequence that will repeat and build on each time. We're going to start with a little bit of warming up, though, just to kind of get us ready to go. So we're going to add on to this sequence as well. So we're going to inhale cow pose, and then the next time you exhale, let the hips drop all the way back to child's pose. Inhale back to cow. Exhale, drop to child's pose. And we're going to add on, so this time inhale cow, exhale down dog, tuck the toes, hips up, and then knees come back to the floor again, once again, cow pose, but we'll alternate, so child's pose on an exhale, inhale to hands and knees, maybe a little sway back, exhale down dog. Follow the pace of your own breathing, so don't worry if you're a little faster or slower than me. The sequence is pretty simple, so you should be able to continue to find the flow. One more add-on here. From downward facing dog, instead of dropping knees, we're going to move shoulders forward to plank. Inhale, and then plank's going to go to child's pose. So hips back to heels. I like this little flow as an opening sequence because we start to build in not just the back and spine, but also the hips and our shoulders. We can start to get a little stability and strength work in plank pose, but it's still pretty simple, just a nice warm up. If you get out of order, it's not a big deal. Just keep flowing with your breath. The next time you come to plank, instead of dropping back to down dog, let's lower to the floor. So maybe those knees come down, but bend the elbows, lower the heart between the hands. And then we're going to hold for a few breaths in cobra pose. So elbows by the sides of the body, shoulders back, heart up and forward. Soft legs and glutes. Breathe here. And then downward facing dog, and we'll hold this down dog a little bit just so we can take the time to warm it up, pedaling through the feet if you like to, rooting the hands down into the mat, lengthen the spine, relax the neck. And then let's walk the feet to the front of the mat. Go ahead and standing in a forward fold. Your knees can be soft, just a simple dangling position. Grab the elbows if you like to, maybe a little sway or nod or shake of the head. All right, release the elbows. Let's roll up to standing. Shoulders back and down. And we're going to move into our sun A's, really just to get a slightly more vigorous warm-up happening. Feet together, big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Let's just bring the arms up, look towards the thumbs, and then palms together in front of the heart. Just a moment of standing here in Tadasana with palms together, engaging the legs, tuning into the breath. And then beginning with our first sun A, open the eyes, inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold to Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step to plank and lower chaturanga, or you can bring knees to the floor. Inhale, swoop to up dog, or if your legs are down, you're in cobra. Exhale, roll over toes, lift hips, downward facing dog. Give yourself a few breaths here. Down dog is a resting pose. If it does not feel like it, you can always drop knees to the floor and substitute child's pose. But if you're holding down dog, there should be a sense of balance between the effort required to maintain the alignment of the pose and a sense of ease. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, step walk, or you could lightly hop. Inhale, take that half lift again, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Root down to rise up, reverse your swan dive, and palms together. And let's just continue with a series of sun A's, really flowing with your own breath. One breath per movement. This sequence is almost entirely transition. There's very little holding of poses. When we get to down dog, we'll hold for just one breath. So you're exhaling to down dog, take an inhale, and then exhale to step walk or hop forward again, and just keep the flow going. Find your own pace. We'll do maybe 3 more here. Keep going through this next one. When you get back to the top of the mat, let's just hold standing in Tadasana again for a few breaths. No rush if you're still flowing. If you're holding in stillness, try to keep the rhythm in your body by maintaining your Ujjayi breath in a rhythmic pattern. And then from here, with the feet together, we're just going to bend the knees over the toes, drop the hips into chair pose, Utkatasana, and hold for a couple of breaths. And then forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale Ardha, and take a Vinyasa, so head back to downward facing dog. From down dog, let's take the right leg into the air. So nice square hip down dog split, kind of classic style. This should be the default down dog split where the thigh faces the floor, toes are flexed downward. And then look forward, step forward. So bring your foot all the way to the top of the mat with the knee over the ankle. Coming up for crescent pose. So this is a high lunge, back leg nice and strong. Steady your gaze at a single point ahead of you to help with your balance. From crescent, we're actually going to flow right into warrior 3. So we're just transitioning our weight to the front foot, letting the back leg float up. Keep the arms extended alongside the ears if you can. If that's too much, you can press palms together in front of the heart. Reach through that lifted heel. And then from here, let's just take the left foot and bring it back next to the right at the top of the mat. Bend the knees, chair pose, Utkatasana, and we're going to flow through Vinyasa. Follow the breath. Anytime you want to skip the Vinyasa sequence, it is optional. From down dog, let's do our second side. So left leg up, square hip down dog split. Look forward, step forward. High lunge, crescent pose. Find your balance. Strengthen the back leg. Depth in that front leg. And warrior three. Shifting forward, straighten the standing leg as you float the back leg up. Try to level out with the floor. And then feet together, knees bend, chair pose, Uttanasana, right back into Vinyasa. And like I said earlier, we're just going to add on a little bit each time. So that's the start of the sequence, but the poses we've already done, we're just going to give them one breath from here on out. So inhale the right leg up, exhale, step it forward between the hands, back heel goes down. Inhale, warrior, or a high lunge, exhale into warrior three, but then we're just going to step right back into warrior one. So just a very small transition here, but we'll hold our warrior one. The back heel is now down, arms up, lunge deep. And we'll take maybe 3 to 5 breaths in each new pose. Let's now open to warrior two. So just go ahead and adjust that back foot. So the feet line up, knee over ankle, hips level. Finding the alignment, spending a little time getting the alignment in each new pose. Hopefully then our muscle memory will kick in each time we come back to these poses. Turn the front palm up, reverse warrior. And hands to the floor. Take yourself through a vinyasa. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale to the high lunge crescent pose. Exhale to warrior three. So just a brief moment of balance. And then place that back heel down. Inhale, warrior one on the second side. If you want, you can bring palms together and look up. Try to keep those hips square, lunging forward. And then when you're ready for warrior two, just open the body out. Adjust your back foot, so front heel and back arch line up. Maybe checking to make sure you can see the big toe right inside the knee. Turning the front palm up, reverse warrior. And vinyasa. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, step walk or hop the feet forward. Half lift and fold. And we're going to take chair pose here and then go right back into our vinyasa flow. And starting with the right leg again. So inhale, up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then extended side angle. And we'll hold. So first time in the pose, we'll hold 3 to 5 breaths. From here, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Fingers to the floor or a block. You could certainly use a block here under your right hand. Try to let the hips stack, shoulders stack, and then the top arm stacks above the bottom one. Push through the lifted foot. If you want to take a variation here this time through, maybe bend the top knee for Ardha Shavasana. And then stepping back, Basically, just step back to warrior two. Take another reverse warrior on an inhale. And vinyasa, flowing back to down dog so we can go right into the second side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhaling into extended side, creating this diagonal along the side edge of the body. Forearm can be on the thigh. If you want to go deeper with the upper body, what sometimes happens is that people start to their shoulder kind of comes up to their ear and they start to get really kind of slouchy here. I encourage you, bring your left fingers behind your leg to the block or to the floor or a block behind you, but try to keep this extended diagonal along the side edge of the body. And then if you want to move to half moon when you're ready, right hand to the hip as you transition, left fingers forward, float up into the balance. And then maybe taking Ardha Shavasana. This is optional, and we won't do this as we flow through in subsequent sequences. Okay, release the foot if you've got it. Step back long. Inhale, reverse warrior, and hands to the floor. Travel through vinyasa. One inhale and down dog. Exhale, step walk or hop forward. Half lift and fold. Chair pose, Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha and vinyasa. Adding on again. Trying to remember what we did before. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side. Now we're going to inhale to half moon pose. As we exhale, we're going to go to revolve half moon. So the left fingers are going to come down to the floor. Level out your hips. Take the right arm up. Keep your balance. Now from revolve half moon, we can just step the back foot down pretty simply to come to revolve triangle. So both legs stay straight. The left fingers just come sliding back. And your hand could also be on a block here, but fingers and toes should align, and then the right arm stays up. Root into your back heel. If that back heel is up, it might be that the foot's too far away, or that the front knee is bending or doing something odd. So try to keep the hips pretty level here. And then from revolve half moon, we're just going to rotate down and take pyramid pose. So fold towards your right leg. All right, palms to the floor. Let's step back to plank, take a vinyasa. So that's going to be where we're going to stop with our add-ons this sequence. Second side, inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, half moon pose, and then we're going to exhale, revolve half moon, and let yourself find the balance and hold. When you're ready to come out of the balance, lower your back foot down, slide the right fingers back to align with the left toes, revolve triangle. So fold over your left leg, breathing. Palms to the floor, step to plank, vinyasa. Take an inhale in down dog. Exhale, step walker, hop forward. Half lift and fold. Utkatasana, Uttanasana, Vinyasa. So take your Ardha and so on, following your breath here. We're going to run through this sequence probably 2 more times, continuing to add on. Let's see what we remember. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale to warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, revolve, half moon. Inhale, revolve triangle. Exhale to pyramid. And then we're going to inhale up, separate the feet, and we're going to exhale to Prasarita Uttanasana. So take a nice wide-legged forward fold here. Hi. Fingers and toes line up, hands between the feet. Shift your weight forward toward the balls of the feet. Let the head hang down. And then bring your hands to your waist, press the feet, float up. We're going to turn the right toes open again. And exhale into triangle, Trikonasana. Extending the sides of the body, trying to get the back of the body, the torso, the ribs, the low ribs, and the shoulder blades to move back so that they align with the plane of the legs. From here, we're going to come up a little, transfer your weight to the front foot. As you pick up the back foot, grab it with the back hand, coming into dancer pose. Lift up. Do your best with this transition. When we get into the 1 breath per movement, some of these transitions are going to be a little trickier, but we'll do the best we can. For now, we get to hold our poses. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move to standing split, but for those of you who can, keep holding on to your foot that's lifted up behind you, and just find this nice stretch. As the foot pushes up into the hand, keep the head and heart lifted a little bit, so we get both the back bend and the hamstring stretch on the right side. When you're ready to let the foot go, though, let it go and then fold your torso towards your standing leg for standing split. Now let's step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Lower the left knee down, low lunge. Sink the hips forward towards the front heel. Let the upper body come up. You can reach the arms. You could take hands behind the head and just cradle them. Open the heart here. And then hands to the floor. Vinyasa, we can just take that right knee back to meet the left, lower the heart. And we're going to the next side. So inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, half moon pose. Exhale, revolve half moon. Inhale, revolve triangle. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, come on up, parallel the feet. Exhale, second variation on Prasarita. into triangle pose. Other side here. Trikonasana. All right, and then we're going to transition to dancer pose. So this right hand is going to stay behind you, trying to find that right foot as the left hand comes up, and we transfer the weight onto that left foot. Reach for the inner right foot as you bend the knee, lift the heart. Find your balance. And folding down. Try to keep the hand and foot connected as long as you can. Fingertips to the floor. Lift that foot up. Letting the foot go when you're ready. Straighten out the lifted leg. Fold towards your standing leg. Standing split. And step back with the right foot, lower the knee, taking a low lunge here. Sink the hips forward, upper body comes up. Any arm variation you like here is just fine. This is obviously a lunge for the legs, but can also be a bit of a back bend for the upper body. Hands to the floor, left knee back to meet the right. Vinyasa. And inhale, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, step walker, hop the feet forward. Half lift. Fold. Uttanasana. Flowing again through Vinyasa, back to down dog, where we'll do this sequence one more time, adding on just a bit more. So from downward dog, inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, half moon pose. Exhale, revolve half moon. Inhale, revolve triangle. Exhale, pyramid fold. Inhale, come up, parallel feet. Exhale, forward fold, prasarita. Turn the right toes forward. Inhale, triangle pose. And then let's see if we can transition to dancer pose. Exhale, standing split. Back foot down, inhale, low lunge. Now, we're gonna take the left forearm to the ground, inside of the right foot, and we're gonna try to roll to forearm side plank. So tucking your back, or just rolling to the outer edge of the back foot, try to lift that back leg, and then let the right foot move back, maybe modified version, or you can stack the inner edges of the feet, lift the hips, lift the top arm, look up. From here, rolling to forearm plank, elbows under shoulders, interlace the fingers. Take a couple breaths here. And then we're gonna lift the hips, move the heart back for dolphin pose. So get the feet underneath you, head hangs heavy. If you want, you can take the right leg up into the air, reach the toes for the ceiling, and then put the foot back down, and then switch to the other leg. Feet to the floor. Let's walk the feet back, coming back to forearm plank, lower knees, lower belly, and then we're gonna bend the knees and take bow pose here, Dhanurasana. Reach back for the feet, shoulder blades on the back, lift on up, find your back bend. And then from here, release hands next to chest, cobra pose. And we can go right back to downward facing dog. And then we're going to do the other leg for our sequence. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, half moon pose. Exhale, revolve half moon. Inhale, revolve triangle. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, come on up, parallel the feet. Exhale, forward fold prostrata. Let's inhale, come back up, turn the left toes open. Exhale into triangle. And then try to inhale into dancer pose. Exhale, standing split. Right foot back. Inhale, low lunge. And then we're going to take the right forearm to the ground and move to forearm side plank on the other side. So root down with that forearm, roll to the edge of the right foot, and then move your left foot back in place. Rolling down to face the floor, forearm plank. Lifting the hips, moving the heart back, dolphin pose. If you wanted to, this would be a good place to throw in a headstand. So you could do that if you wanted to. Otherwise, maybe just take the right leg up and then play with taking some little hops up off those left toes. Nothing too crazy. Switch sides. And then walking back out to a forearm plank. Take your time, lower down. And we'll do one more bow pose. Another Dhanurasana, so bend those knees, reach back with the hands for the feet. Shoulder blades pull onto the back, pull the heels away from the hips and float up. And let yourself go. Bring the hands next to the chest, cobra pose, and downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, step walker, hop the feet forward. Half lift and fold. Chair pose one last time, and then we're just going to let our hips drop to the floor. Let's take a simple boat pose here. Navasana, let the shins rise, lift the heart. And then crossing the right leg over the left. Let's tuck the right or the left heel over by the right hip. Step onto the right foot, and then using the left arm around or past the right knee, twist over the right shoulder. Keep the flow of breath going. Coming back through center. Let's take another boat pose. Finding the balance on the sit bones. And then we're going to cross the legs the other way. Let your left foot step and the right heel tuck, twisting to the left. Coming out of your twist, we're just going to lengthen the legs out. Take a nice seated forward fold. So flex the feet, engage your quads. Inhale and exhale, Paschimottanasana. back up, cross the legs. And inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Close your eyes, tune into your breath. I hope you enjoyed this playful sequence. I encourage you to take a little time in Shavasana to really end this practice, but we'll finish here with a simple bow forward. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you wherever you are. Thank you so very much for joining me today and sharing this practice. Namaste. All right, well done. Thank you so much. If you liked this practice, please give the video a thumbs up, and I do hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. That's it. Take care. I hope you'll join me next time.